What's up guys, it's TyranitarTube and welcome back to Riddle Town. So as you know, we're in Scarlet and Violet's hype season. We're really in the leak season and all the leaks have been fake except for Riddler Khu, who's been popping up with these riddles. I've covered them in a few videos too. The last video covers all the rumors that lead up to this video, so you can watch that. The two big answers we got are a 3-typed gimmick and regional variants. 3-typed gimmick is a can of worms we can't get into until Nintendo drops their trailer in like a month from now, but we can talk about the regional forms. Now, Khu doesn't outright say they're regional forms, he calls them RFs, and so I always want to remind you of the possibilities that could stand for anything. Resurrect Frieza. But this was the hint that we left off and couldn't solve. We have 3 pieces of information. This picture right here, which shows 3 bowls, the numbers 1, 2, and 5. This photo here, which is just a bunch of gibberish of numbers and letters. And the third thing is that these 2 pictures are for 2 new regional forms. This is one of the regional forms. This is the other one of the regional forms. I'm making this video because I think we've cracked the code. I think we know the answer to what these 2 regional forms probably will be. Again, it's all speculation. We're just playing this crazy man's game. But even in the course of these last few weeks, he's shown that he has insider information. He leaked the 8 champions that are fighting in the anime before it was officially revealed. I mean, we know Riddler Khu's real, but if you ever needed any proof, yeah, he is. So let's start with the first image. So this is supposed to show just one of the variants. So our theory that it could be all 3 of these wild cows, it can't be it. It's just one Pokemon. The numbers 1, 2, and 5 throw us off. It's why we think Tauros, Miltank, and Bouffalant. But there is one possibility to narrowing down which of the 3 it is. And it's when you look at the tails. Miltank and Bouffalant both have 1 tail. Tauros has 3 tails. 3 bows, 3 tails. That's what we're landing on. The consensus for this picture's answer is it's a Tauros regional variant. But it don't mean it could just end there. Tauros could evolve further. Maybe it won't be like Ursaluna where it evolves from the original Tauros and more like Obstagoon. Oh yeah, let's just pause there. That's pretty sick. So that's the first picture. The second photo. The big kahuna we've been trying to solve. There have been so many solutions to this. What we did in the last video was convert all of these from hexadecimal to decimal, and we got a bunch of Pokemon, but that included stuff like Meganium, and they didn't seem quite right. Besides, having like 6 Pokemon when the picture should only describe 1 is definitely not the answer. Another answer was to then add all of those numbers together, and you get 768, which, tap that into the Pokedex, is Golisopod's number. That's a Pokemon we forgot about. That could totally get a regional form. And while that is a possible answer, the 2, 3, 4, and 5 still don't play a role in that. And then a while back, Neo KD had the idea to arrange the smaller gray numbers to form color codes. And he originally got a nice baby blue and then a bit of a darker blue. And it didn't get much attention, but it brought up the idea that maybe the second hint is the typing, and the second regional form will be of this typing. The closest thing to these colors was maybe water flying. But then hype died down and people were certain they wouldn't be able to figure out the hint. Meanwhile, in other news, people try to link the riddle of these 2 regional forms with the uncle, who is totally, I won't say is real. I'll say right now, I personally don't trust him. And it's not because of his name. The uncle interestingly said stuff like there would be something related to Tauros that becomes a Minotaur. Let me take you back to the uncle. He says there'll be regional forms in Scarlet and Violet. One of them will be based on Ratoncito Peres, some tooth fairy mouse, which people speculated would maybe be a regional variant of Dedenne. Finally, everyone's been waiting for Dedenne regional variant. And then his other one was a regional form for Tauros, a fighting type that's based on a Minotaur. And so plug that into Khu, and boom, it looks like we got our 2 answers. But the only problem is, we don't know who came first. I don't know if the uncle came before Khu, or if the uncle saw Khu's riddles and is just trying to pretend like he has the same information. Which is why I don't really invite him over, like F him. Regional Tauros and Dedenne, is this the answer? That's a hell of a lineup, Scarlet and Violet. Okay, my dudes. It's time to go to the answer, or what we think will be the answer. We turn to a man named Yoriden on Bulbapedia, and it looks like he might have solved the riddle, and it goes back to that one person who tried to look at color values. So to cut to the chase, this is our lead to solve it. You take the smaller gray numbers, and you arrange them into hex values. We'll take 30, 9A, and E2 as one of them, and then instead of continuing the circle, A5, 73, and 3C for the other one. Hashtag 30, 9A, E2. blue. And then A5733C. That is a muddy brown. So our answers are a blue and a brown. Here it is, a nice brown. Oh, that feels good. I'd swim in that water. So these are the two colors we get, blue and brown. So maybe that solves the gray numbers. What about the big black numbers? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, it turns out the only generations that have a water ground type are gens 2, 3, 4, and 5. Quagsire, Swampert, Gastrodon, the Tubba frog, Seismitoad, and Whiscash. These are the 5. And they belong specifically to those 4 generations. Which means this probably is the answer. This is probably the code cracked. Oh, also, in the later Pokemon games like BDSP, the typings now have their own icons, right? Here's a list of them here extracted from the games. Let me slap this into here, pull out our trusty steeds, and bring them right over here. You'll notice, boom. Surprise, surprise. They are the exact same colors. Good job, it's over. The nightmare is over. This is probably the answer. So, first riddle, answer is probably Tauros. Second riddle, the answer is one of these 5. Now we can rule out Swampert. I think Swampert has the least chance to having a regional form in this game. So it's between Quagsire, Whiscash, Gastrodon, and Seismitoad. Many people want it to be Quagsire, and I would too. It's possibly the best Pokemon in the game. No, but this could be good though. Even Quagsire, right? It's got 430 BST. This man with an evolution going up to like 490 or 510 BST or something like that would be insane. He'd feel like a Magmortar. Of course, if it's a regional form, then him evolving would be the Obstagoon treatment again. So it wouldn't be our puppy here that evolves, but that'd still be sick. They're gonna call it Quagsire. And the other popular one that people want it to be is Whiscash. Whiscash is based off the catfish, and apparently catfish are very popular in some Spain reservoirs. But I guess these are our 2 main fighters. Seismitoad, Gastrodon. Oh damn, it could be the North and South Gastrodons. They could be coming. How could it be North and South? It could be like Basculin, where only the white stripe form can evolve. There's gonna be North and... What if there are North and South Shellos and Gastrodon, who then evolve into a Superdon? Except this time they give them some differences, like South is a fire type, and then North is a flying type. Tell me you wouldn't want to see a flying... You know, they'd be hella North. They'd be up in the sky, Gastrodons flying around. That'd be your ride Pokemon for the game. It'd be like Charizard and Let's Go, you'd just be flying over the region, but on a Gastrodon. Swampert, give him some time, okay? Wait for Legends Kyurem, or Legends Tau. He'll get Swampert. Okay, you want to see something sick? Fake leaks pop up all the time, yeah? Check out this incredible... If I were to cover the fake leaks that pop up, I could have millions of videos every day. Look at this one. My friend gave me this image. What the frick, Dr. Strange? He works for the Pokemon Company in North America, so I thought it'd be cool to blur it and leak it. I don't really care who sees it, but my friends, it'll be the first normal steel-type Pokemon ever, and the world's most blurry photo ever. If a leak was real, it wouldn't be blurry. The reason it's blurry is because it looks ass. Well, that's it, my dudes. Go on and shank that like button. Now we just wait. June is the month of news. If not late May, June is the month of news. That's when the hype season will start and we'll get some sick news. Legendary covers, whether regional variants will be in the game. It all starts then. And let me know what you think. Of our legendary 4, who will get the regional form? Allegedly. We will see in a month whether this is true. Well, that's it, my dudes. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them go. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you? When I was trapped in my zone, never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that fronting is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro.